Okay.
Okay. Are we ready, Liz?
We are ready.
We are ready. Well, welcome, Team East to West. Immeasurably more indeed this is. Were you all so surprised when this came out? I am so excited. Liz and I have had the great privilege of been using this product since September, and I have not been happier with my hair to date. Liz and I both have spent decades using top of the line, as many of you all have as well, top of the line hair care. And this rivals every single product I have ever used, and not only rivals it, but surpasses it. So I am so excited that you get Dana Stark, who is the bread and butter of all explanations of hair care. She has such an enthusiasm, not only because she's excited about the products as a Rodan & Fields consultant, she understands the power of this market, and she understands our space as we enter it. So I am so excited for you to hear Liz and her business strategy, Dana and her enthusiasm for hair care and her expertise in this industry. I am so excited to be welcoming Liz and Dana. They are two of the most incredible leaders, as you all know, in this organization. Liz is at the helm. I have been away on a sabbatical for 6 weeks. That landed me right into this amazing convention. I am zealous for the house of God. I am so excited about what he is up to with this organization, with all of you coming back to this saying, oh my word, I am ready. So I've heard from so many people that, were excited about skincare, they were doing their business, but then this launch has sparked a fire in their soul, as many of your consultants on your team are thinking, how do I move forward now? So this is the call that you want to send them if they're not able to be on live. So make sure that everybody in your organization has a replay of this call today. So I'm going to pass it over to these two amazing leaders, and I am so excited about what lies ahead of you on this Rodan & Fields journey. Wherever you want this business to take you, this is a fact. It can and it will. Listen to your fearless leaders, and I am so excited for everyone. Okay, Liz, I'm going to pass it back to you.
Hey, okay. One technical question. Did you hear it say it was recording?
Yes. Yeah.
It did.
We got
it did. Okay. Okay, great. All right. Thank you so much, Becky. Thanks, Becky. She has a house full of guests, and she just wanted to pop on here and let you all know how excited that she is. She's truly has like a lunch party going on right now. So thank you so much, Becky, for sharing your excitement and for what's ahead. Okay, so yes, this is the training that you want to be at to understand why hair. Why did Rodan & Fields choose hair? What are the products about? What's the philosophy of the products, and best tips? And then what do you do now? Like, where are you now? Whether you have not been building the business for a couple of years, whether you've been maybe a fourth of the way building the business, half of the way building the business, 3/4 of the way, or 0%, nobody is judging. This is very exciting. And so I really want to hopefully inspire you today to pick your business back up and to encourage your team to pick your business back up. So before we do that, though, I do want to share a little bit about convention, because it was amazing. It was a very different convention. And as I was thinking today, I have been at every convention since 2011. And I will say that this was by far the sweetest convention and the most heartfelt. So if you were there and you sacrificed the time and the money to come, thank you. It will pay off. It already is. If you couldn't come and you couldn't make it out there, it's okay. It's okay. All right. So be excited now. If you tuned into virtual, I'm going to share some things that you definitely need to watch. Okay. But let's just recap a little bit of convention. So look at all these beautiful ladies. We had tons of stage walkers. Deanna, I didn't get your picture on here for stage walk, but so many stage walkers. And it was, I just don't know how else to say it except it was just a sweet and fun and endearing convention. We know the date for next convention. I believe it's October 13th, but we don't know the place. So I have heard that it will not be back in Vegas. So hopefully for us East Coasters, we'll get an East Coast convention again. That's what I'm praying for. But I know for you West Coasters that Vegas did not disappoint, and it was a really, really fun time had by all. So thanks again for all of those who came. All right. And I'm going to bet you're not going to want to miss the next convention. So if you didn't get to make this one, you're definitely mark it on your calendar. You're going to want to come to the next one because as we grow with this new hair care product, it's going to be really, really, really exciting to ride and to see that momentum from Rodan and Fields. Okay, so it's here and it's hair, a new era. So how many of you were like totally blown away? I know I talked to several of my directs and they honestly were just floored. They did not anticipate it being hair care. So I really want to make sure that everybody here really understands the meaning of why we went into this category. Okay. And here's one thing that I heard the doctor say while we were at convention, and it just keeps replaying in my ear or in my mind ever since we've been back. I think it was Kathy Fields in our RFX celebration said, we own the body. So really think about that. Dermatology, okay, skincare, the largest organ in the body, okay, and we own it. Whether hair grows from it, whether your nails grow from it, we own that category. And it kind of just blew me away. Like I've never really thought of it that way. Okay. All the things that fall under that. So this is very exciting. It's very fitting. Okay. So you have to realize that hair is born with skin and together they have a vital relationship. Does this not make sense? It makes total sense. We have to have a healthy scalp to grow, to thrive, to live in beauty. Okay. So that is the main foundation. That is the philosophy of our hair care system. When people ask you, what is the difference? We are addressing our hair care at the root. It starts at the root. And because we are dermatologists, okay, we can treat the root because that's the scalp. Okay. So that is where everything starts. So we are flipping the conversations. Okay. And our customers have been on a never ending quest for the right hair care solution and using all kinds of products to cover it up. I've talked to so many people who've come out of the woodwork, ex-consultants, ex-customers, people who had tried everything on the market. Does this sound familiar? And nothing has worked. Okay. So there is a huge opportunity for us. So I don't know if any of you can remember, this was maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. Rodan and Fields sent out a survey and asking like a bunch of hair care questions. And it got all of us to thinking, I wonder what they're up to. Okay. So here's some of the data that they got from this. I want you to realize what a huge category this is. I'm sure you probably already realize that it's a huge category. Okay. But you need to see the numbers. 80% of our consultants and our customers are already using premium hair care. Okay. So I think Dr. Tim told me that hair care has been on their radar, like truly in the lab working on it for about at least 3 years. Really like sort of kind of on the radar at 5 years, and then talking about it at 8 years. So this has been a really long process for them to get the perfect product. Okay. Hair care products sales forecasted to average 14% growth in the US over the next year, with the global hair care industry predicted to double by 2024. US prestige hair care sales were up almost 50% year over year in 2021. So the premium hair care market is doubling. So how exciting, like 8 years ago, we didn't know that was going to happen, but how awesome is that? We're at the market at the perfect time. Okay. The global hair care grew 4% from 2018 to 21, with direct sales increasing 5.3%. Okay, so what does this tell us? This tells us that our customer base, our consultant base, we're already spending a lot of money for great hair care. Okay, so there's nothing to be ashamed of. Actually, when you look at the price point of our products, I've heard a lot of people very excited about how it is less expensive than what they've already been spending on premium hair care products. So our customer marketing to our customer base, reaching out to our current preferred customers is going to be low hanging fruit for us. Okay. All right, let's see next. Okay, so let's take a look at both categories. So both skincare and hair care are growing categories. We've always known skincare as a growing category. In the United States, it's 20 billion. The hair care segment in the United States is 15 billion. Okay, so we just opened a $15 billion annual market. Okay, we're entering into that category, and it's not just one product that we're entering into that category with, it's an arsenal of products. Okay, and from what I've been told, there's more to come. All right, so let's just take a step back a minute. What should this do for our business? If the hair care segment is 15 billion and the skincare segment is 20 billion, then what should this do for us? I don't know about you all, but realistically, technically, theoretically, you would think that it would double your business. I have been saying this is like a new business starting within a business. Okay. There will be RFXers who are just as successful as the top RFXers that have already walked the stage and been recognized, that will build a Rodan & Fields business just off hair care alone. Mark my words. Okay. So a brand new opportunity with all the products that you need. I really want you to understand this is like starting over again. Okay. You are, oh, hang on just a second. You are, if you really felt like that you didn't get in Rodan & Fields soon enough, that it was too late when you joined, or that you missed the train, which is not true. There's still an amazing opportunity out there with skincare. Okay. But this is truly the start. This is truly the start of a new business, okay, and a new category. You now have the opportunity to be able to make it whatever you want, okay? And that's very exciting. So I don't know about you, but I'm putting my running shoes on, okay? I am ready to chase this momentum. I am ready to build again. I am ready to lead with the business again, because this is the time to be looking for new business partners. Okay. So before we dive into that, I'm going to hand it over to Dana, and she is going to educate you on best tips and tricks and just more of a third party validator, because she's been a hairstylist for 2 decades. Okay. And she's been in the industry. She's tried every shampoo, every conditioner, every styling product out there. She messaged me and she was like, I just washed my hair and I'm in tears. And I was like, because you know that she's tried every product out there. She's seen a lot of hair sitting in her chair. And so she truly understands what the launch of this is going to do for her business. And I want her to be able to share her real life experience with it so far and what the product means to her, so that you can use that hopefully as you share with your customers and your team. Okay, Dana.
Hello, hello. So really quick, I just want to piggyback on what Liz said. This is really a whole new opportunity, but I'm really glad that the doctors launched it now, because now, other than when we launched, I don't know, what was it, 14 years ago or whatever, 12 years ago, 14 years ago, something like that. Now everything is so streamlined. We got all the kinks worked out. We have a beautiful website, which we didn't have before. We have a beautiful app, Pulse by Penny. We have beautiful samples. I don't have one here, but have you guys seen the samples? They are beautiful. They even have, Liz is holding it up, they even have a place to put a stamp on the back. Everything is streamlined. So yes, we're opening into a whole new category, which if you can't tell, I'm super excited about. But everything is set in place for us to open our business wide open with wide open arms. So all these years working up to this, now I'm not going to say it's perfected, because there's always room for more, better things, right? But now it's so much easier for us, okay? It's duplication, it's follow the leader. That's what I always tell my team. Follow the leader and you will be successful, only if you're consistent. So I will add that in there. That's my favorite word. So just be consistent, work your business every day. So getting onto the hair products, I don't know what you guys need to know, but as you know, we have 2 different regimens. Okay. We're going to start with the volume regimen. This put up on the screen. Okay. So volume regimen, it's called Volume Plus. It comes in 3 different products with the regimen. Okay. Again, the doctors know what they're doing. It's been in the works for a few years now, right? Multi-med therapy, the right ingredients in the right order, and the right ingredients in these products to start at the root. Okay. If we treat the root, that it helps so many people. So many people have scalp conditions, and that's where the hair grows out of the follicles. So if we treat this area, you're going to have stronger, healthier hair. Okay. So a shampoo and conditioner also comes with a pump. I haven't used mine yet, the volume, but it comes with an awesome pump. So the doctors they've really thought of everything in the packaging. It's beautiful. And then there's a root pump. Okay, it's called Defensifying Treatment. Okay, and as you can see on the screen, I'm not an expert yet of what's in the products, but it boosts thickness, repairs damage, minimizes hair fall, helps with the breakage because it comes from the root. It makes it stronger at the root for fuller, more voluminous hair. Okay, so this is our volume plus regimen. And, for thin, flat hair. And Liz asked me, how are we going to know? We have the solution tool coming out, but people coming into the salon already kind of know what they need. They say to me, oh my gosh, my hair just falls. It has no volume. They know what they want. Okay. Or if they have this big hair and they can't tame it, they would do the smooth plus. Okay. But look at the results. Okay. Look at the results. 3 times more volume. That's huge for people with thinning or flat hair. Okay. 71% stronger hair with less fall due to breakage. That's huge. And over time, so instantly, when you use it, you will see a difference. At least I did. I was blown away. Over time, 100% of people, more voluminous hair after 4 weeks. That is huge. And 96% had fuller, thicker hair after 8 weeks. Okay. So usually in the salon, I usually never recommended a volume shampoo. Most volume shampoos have a lot of sodium. And getting back to if you have never used premium grade hair care, a lot of people say, well, it's not sudsing, it's not foaming enough. That's not what gets your hair clean at the root, okay? More volume shampoos that I have used in the past on clients, this is why I don't usually recommend them. They have more sodium, which leads to drier scalp, which leads to drier hair at the root, which gives you more volume. Okay, they suds up, they give you more volume, but that isn't necessarily, for the most part, healthier for your hair. Okay, so if you're using your product and you're not getting a lot of suds and soapy feel, it's not necessarily not cleaning your hair. It's just cleaning your hair differently in a healthier way. Okay, so that's something that we need to tell our clients as well if we come across those questions. Okay, oh, I feel like I have to use so much to get it sudsy. Not necessarily. It's the right ingredients, but sudsy doesn't mean it's cleaning properly. Okay. So next is the smooth regimen. Okay, smooth plus shampoo, conditioner, and defrizz oil. The doctors say, and Dr. Tim said, this can also be used as a scalp treatment. I actually saw a before and after picture, and I'll share it with you guys. I'll try to find it and then tag it under this video when Liz posts it to our page. But someone had dry, flaky scalp, and they used this on the scalp, and it really helped after a couple uses. So usually oils aren't used for the scalp because they give you an oily look. So usually I say from mid shaft down, but this is different. I haven't used it on my roots yet because I'm just used to using it mid shaft down, but they say it can be used on the roots, okay, and concentrate on the roots as well. So this is the regimen that I've used twice, and I love it. It has hyaluronic acid, that's in our hydration serum. Brings moisture from the atmosphere and it locks it into your hair. Hello, that's awesome, right? Plumper, more beautiful, hydrated hair. Also has natural sugars, okay? And that renews the cuticles, the damaged cuticles. All of these lines are good for color treated hair, keratin treatments, helps prevent color fadage too. That's a big one. As Liz said, her color is fading less fast. Okay. She's not seeing her gray as fast. Okay. So 2% more shine, 91% said hair is less frizzy, humidity resistant, which is huge too. People are like, oh my gosh, if I go in a humid climate, my hair just puffs up. So this is great. Over time, 92% said their locks look and feel smoother after 2 weeks. 2 weeks, okay? And 93% had smoother looking hair after 8 weeks, okay? So what I felt when I And like Liz said, I have this whole arsenal of products. I've only used premium grade products, but I really tried to figure out how many pumps I used. So I used about 2 or 3 pumps of the shampoo and conditioner. So it will last a long time. Okay. I think it's packaged to last 60 days, but you need less and we can shampoo less often. That's the goal. Okay. Obviously, if you have denser, thicker hair or super long hair, you might use a little more product. But what I instantly saw is after I shampooed, it just, obviously I have chemically treated hair, but I could get my fingers through my hair in the shower without pulling out gobs of hair. And then after I put the conditioner, I was just instantly like blown away. Like when I got out, like I could really put my hands through my hair. Usually I have to always put a leave-in and some type of oil before I work my hands through it. Okay. And don't ever use a brush when your hair is wet, either wide tooth comb or maybe a wet brush. Start from your tips and work up. Because if you brush your hair when it's wet, it'll stretch your hair and you'll get more breakage too. So that's a little fun fact to tell your customers. Okay. And then let's see, where is I don't have, we have the curl cream. Let's just go to the curl cream. I didn't bring the dry shampoo up because it's in my downstairs bathroom. Okay, I was just reading the slides. So the curl cream, let me tell you about this. Now, the only thing I wish they would have done a little bit different is change the name, because yes, it is Define Plus Curl Cream. It has hyaluronic acid. There's that amazing ingredient again, hair defending polymers and plant-derived conditioners, okay? So every single person I am going to recommend this to. It is also a leave-in conditioner. Now, I have a little bit of curly hair naturally, but I normally don't wear it curly. But every single person, that's why I'm not thrilled with the curl cream name, but I am going to tell my clients, my customers, that it's curl cream / leave-in treatment. It's a leave-in treatment. Every single person that comes out of my chair, or every time I get out of the shower, I put a leave-in treatment and an oil in every single person's hair. Okay. And the oil, little tiny. I mean, I didn't even use a dropper full, but I don't have that much hair either. So obviously everyone's going to be a little bit different on how much they use. Mid shaft down, and about a pea size of the curl cream. I mix them in my hands and I work it through my wet hair. So again, depending on whatever regimen that they're using, you could also suggest these. Okay. Tons and tons and tons of shine. Tons. Like I've never seen my hair so shiny, and amazing leave-in conditioner. Okay. Instantly 90% said curls feel more bouncy. Now, if you have curly hair, obviously this is your go-to. Curls feel more bouncy. Pull it through from root to tip. Okay. Protects the hair from frizz for 72 hours. 97% love their hair, love their curls, and excited to wear their hair curly again. 91% said curls look less frizzy and shinier. This is huge for people. I've seen pictures out there with nappy hair that they can't really get a comb through or a brush through. It's just knotted and it just frizzy hair, frizzy curls. So they never really loved their curl. So this can give them that beautiful bouncy curl again. And also, like, little girls are loving this that hated their hair, that can't really brush their hair because it just gets big and frizzy, or boys too. I don't know why I said girls, but because I've seen the before and after pictures. So leave-in treatment, tell everyone about this too. Now, these protect against heat. So even if you haven't washed your hair for 3 days, it's still on your hair. They protect against heat if you pull a flat iron through your hair or curling iron, and shine, heat and shine. Protects against color fadage. What else am I forgetting, Liz? I think she's on mute.
Sorry. Yeah, I was on mute. Hey, one of the things that I wanted to remind everyone is in the sample. Well, shoot, I took mine out because I used it at convention, the defrizz oil treatment. There is a very large amount of oil in there, and it kind of spilled all over my hands, and it was way too much. So when we send these out, I think it's important that we tell the person you're giving the sample to that they only need a tiny amount. Otherwise, it will be a very oily mess. Yes.
And this little container is going to last so long. Like I said, I don't even use a whole pump, like a little bit, maybe a little bit more. And then like a pea size amount of the curl cream. And then I mix it in my hands and I put it in my wet hair. Okay. So it's
Hey, Dana, I've been thinking of the curl cream as like a style cream. Is that wrong?
And yeah, style cream too. Yeah. So
Okay.
because, so I'm going to call it curl cream / leave-in treatment.
Yeah.
Or now some companies use the word blowout cream. Okay,
Oh,
that's big. Blowout cream.
okay.
Use that as well. Like if they say, hey, do you have a great blowout cream? This would be your go-to. Now, I know more products are coming. And again, this is a huge category because there's so much with hair care, right? I haven't noticed that I typically don't need a hairspray. I normally don't ever use a hairspray, but I will tell you that I get up the next day and my hair looks like this, like literally get up. I sleep with my hair up on my head. Literally get up, put a brush through my hair and my hair is bouncy. And I don't even know if they will need a hairspray. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
So moving on to the dry shampoo. Again, I don't have it here in front of me, but ours is different. Okay. As
Very
many
different.
may have seen, some dry shampoos have been recalled lately. A lot of dry shampoos have butane, which is pure like that lighter fluid stuff in a lighter, or propane in them, like a lot of aerosols, or what's the other thing that some deodorants have? I can't, I'm blanking on the name, but ours, aluminum.
Yeah.
So that's going into our pores, like when we
Mhm.
use our deodorant or
Yeah.
put the dry shampoo, it's going into your body. Okay. So ours is all safe. It's environmentally friendly. It's ozone friendly. Just amazing. That's how it's different. Okay. So when you're spraying it on your roots, I would say that, like, take inch sections and spray it wherever you seem oily. And then spray it, hold it a little bit away. If you get too close, it's coming out too much. And ours doesn't also have that white look. If it does, you're using too much. I saw one girl using it on her social media and it was coming out white. If it comes out white on you, you're using too much. So just section it and then zhuzh up. I love that word, zhuzh it up, and get all that grease out, and it's going to dry everything up. Okay. It also has chamomile, so it conditions your scalp when you're using it. Okay. It conditions that root area, that skin. Okay. And it has rice starch to dry up all the oil, rice starch. So that's really impressive too, that they use the best ingredients. Okay. Getting to the results instantly, 100% say their hair looks less oily. That's awesome. 230% more volume. 230%. That's awesome. That's big hair if you want it. 91% say scalp feels more refreshed and soothed. Okay, soothed. And again, I hear the products smell amazing. I can't smell because of COVID a year ago. I still can't smell, but I hear that the dry shampoo and all the products smell very fresh, which is really good. Scent is very important. They were working on this for a long time. And 91% say product does not leave a bothersome white residue. Okay. Again, if it's leaving a white residue, you're either spraying too close or pushing too hard down on the aerosol. Okay.
All right.
Okay, formulating, and I'll just say again, clean ingredients. The doctors have the biggest standards and this meets standards of some of the strictest markets around the world. Okay, no parabens, no sulfates, no dyes. I also
Okay,
heard
Dana.
vegan free or vegan or
Yeah,
oh,
I posted and it listed a ton of stuff that our products are free from, which is very exciting. Um, Before we leave the hair care, I wanted you to touch on this real fast, like what makes our products different. These two slides right here are patented technology, which I don't, I mean, this is basically like total RF serum, that it has that tri-energy complex in there where it energizes the cells. And so when someone asks you what's different about your hair care, just think of like all those little cells in your scalp, like 200 working overtime, 200% more, like total RF serum does on our skin. Okay. But it's in your shampoo and the products that you're putting on your hair. Strengthens your scalp, strengthens the skin barrier, just like total RF serum, protects the hair from damage. Yeah. So this, when somebody says, what's the difference? Like, this is kind of the technology behind, well, it is the technology behind the product. Okay. And I can share these slides too. So what makes us different? Skin-based hair care. Skin-based hair care focused on the scalp, which transforms hair from root to tip. And we're leaning into our derm design expertise to bring a whole new approach to hair care. So you'll not find any other products out there. People will start coming out with products like this about a year, 2 years from now. Just watch, because this is what happened in the skincare industry. So that's why I'm really encouraging you to ride this momentum, ride this wave that's getting ready to raise up. Okay. Because there will be people are going to be really excited about how their hair looks. Okay. We're staying true to the regimens for RF hair care because they bring an exponential result. Clinical testing, I told you, Dr. Tim said he's been working on this for about 8 years. I think Bridget Brager said that she tried over 54 different versions of the hair care. So a lot of clinical trials went into this. Okay. So let's get, and if you have questions about the hair care, write them down. We're going to do a Q&A at the end. You can ask questions. So what is your job right now? What should you be doing right now? Well, first of all, you need to buy the product. And my personal opinion is you need a post-convention offer. You need to try both regimens. Okay. About 4 days ago, I used the volumizing shampoo. Now I can talk about it. I can tell my customers, it didn't dry my hair out like a normal volumizing shampoo does. It still color protects. It still gives moisture in my hair. And it gives me big Texas hair. Okay. Yeah. Big Texas hair. And you need to try the smooth. If you need more volume in your hair, you need to try the smooth to be able to tell your customers how soft it feels, how hydrating it feels. And then you need to try the curl cream and you need to try the dry shampoo. You all know that all of the products in the Rodan and Field skincare line, how important it is for you yourself to use the products so your excitement comes across when you're explaining to someone. When someone says, what do you think about the total RF serum? You can articulate to them exactly what you love about the total RF serum. Okay. That is going to be the exact same thing with the hair care regimens. Okay. So you need both regimens. I personally would go for offer number 3. And I mean, I've got Greer using the volumizing line. Paxton's using the volumizing line. He thinks he's so cool. I mean, everybody in the family is using it and they're loving it. And now I have everybody, it's before and after picture to be able to post on social media. So this ends on Monday, October 31st. Make sure that you get one of these post-convention offers so that you can smartly, strategically build a solid hair care business. Okay. So these are the PC offers that are dropping on Tuesday, November 1st. Okay. all the product drops. You can buy them individually, and Rodan and Fields also has specials for each regimen. So these are the specials that we have. We have images that we'll be sharing on the team page that you will be able to share with your customers, okay? And be able to tell them exactly what the specials are. I would really push these specials because this is giving them the opportunity to try a hair care regimen of their choice and the styling treatments, which is the dry shampoo and the curl cream. Okay. And now Dana's gone over why everybody needs the curl cream, why everybody needs the dry shampoo. Okay. And trust me, the only problem that I have with the dry shampoo is they don't make it small enough for it to fit in my carry-on. Okay. And they don't make it big enough. Like, I'm going to go through a ton of dry shampoo. Okay. So these are the offers that you're going to want to share with your customers starting right now. I'd be messaging all my customers how excited you are and sharing these specials with them. 2 exclusive self-care essentials. So they get a gift with purchase, the therapeutic scalp massager, which apparently does help hair growth. And then I have fell in love with this Luxe hair wrap. I didn't realize how bad my towel was for my hair. And this is a microfiber. And so it's not as damaging to the hair and the hair follicles. So your PCs are going to have the opportunity to be able to get that free offer. Okay, where are all your resources? Okay, they're in your library. All you have to do is go into your Pulse by Penny, click on the library, and there are tons of resources back there. Everything that you could ever imagine. I would advise you to take a few minutes to go back into your library and to explore and see what's back there, all the resources that are available to you. The other thing that I would advise you to do is go to RF Social. Tons of beautiful curated images for social media right at your fingertips. Okay. All right. So here are your resources. Product guides. If you log in as a consultant and go to samples and collateral, you now can purchase product guides. You can purchase the hair care guide, business opportunity resources, and samples. If you do not have samples, I highly recommend that you get samples. People are going to want to try this product, and that's okay. They're going to be able to tell a difference the first time that they try it. You can get 5 samples for $10. Okay. And I think the curl cream is $5 maybe. I can't remember. I just looked at it, but all of this is available after you logging in as a consultant. Okay. What do you do now? What do you do? Okay. Well, first you do the daily. Okay. We have Pulse by Penny. Like Dana said, we're prepared. We are prepared to bring on new people now and tell them exactly what they need to be doing to build a business. So the timing of this could not be more perfect. If you don't know who to reach out to, get on the daily and it'll tell you exactly who you need to reach out to. I first would advise you to reach out to your customer base, your already existing preferred customers. That's going to be your low-hanging fruit. The next thing I'd advise you to do is to just simply post on social media and ask people if they want samples and share before and after pictures. In my opinion, that's really low-hanging fruit. If you do not have any of that, if you don't have a customer base, I know you can post on social, but if you don't have a customer base, go to the daily and start messaging people. And I'm going to share some language with you here in a minute. Use the simple sharing system. So we don't have the solution tool yet for hair care, but trust, you don't need that. I've been talking to people. They can tell me, just like Dana said, and it wasn't until she said it that I was like, oh yeah, I don't need it. They can tell me if they need more volume. They can tell me if they need something anti-frizz, and I know exactly where to put them. Okay. You'll have the solution tool November 1st. Okay. It's still a great tool to use. Lead with the business. Like I said, some of the first leaders in Rodan and Fields, starting in like 2008, they never even had customers. They never had customers. All they did was bring in business partners. That's just what they thought they were supposed to do. Okay. Have that mindset of now, of all times, is the time to lead with this business. Okay. Don't sign up a customer unless you have talked to them about building a business. Host an event. People want to get together more than ever. Okay. Have people over to your house. Let them smell the product. Let them touch it and feel it. Let them leave with a sample. Okay. Post on social media. That is like number one thing. If you're doing nothing else, I know you can post on social media. All right. So biz building arsenal, solution tool, samples, which I showed you earlier. You have to have these samples. Okay. To be able to, I think I'm getting ready to mail out like 10 samples. Okay. I just posted on social media and people have been messaging me. They may not comment on the post, but they will message me and they'll say, hey, I'd love a sample. Okay. Events, social, and we just said social media. Here are some social media ideas. Also, Lindsay Isham has started a page for the entire Rodan and Fields community of posting ideas. If you're not a part of that group, reach out to me and I can send you the group link. But all she does is go in there every day and post a before and after picture with somebody's story. And it's super easy for you to pick up and just copy and paste. All right, leading with the business. Make sure that you have on your cell phone the new bundles that are available that include the hair care system now. Okay. So when you're talking to somebody about the business, you can say, hey, these are the 3 bundles that are available for you to purchase, and they come with our hair care system. Okay. So examples of leading with the business. Hi, Sharon. I just got back from RF convention in Vegas and had an absolute blast. I couldn't wait to get home and tell you about our new hair care line because I think you're the perfect person to help us launch this whole new era of Rodan and Fields. I teach you everything and help you every step of the way. Right now, we have $1,500 in bonuses available to new consultants. Would you be interested in hearing more about it? 3 sentences, super simple. I love it. Okay. Let's see here. So this is a current customer language. Tracy, I'm so excited to tell you that I can help you now with your hair too. RF just launched a dermatology-based hair care that starts at your root. Watch this video to learn more. Would you like to be one of the first to try it? Or I'd love to send you a sample if your hair could use a boost. And then for your auto ships, you can send to your customers and say, would you like to add a refresh dry shampoo to that? Or would you like to add a curl cream? Or would you like to try the shampoo and conditioner to upsell them? Okay, there's so many. Okay, we talked about hosting main events, and Rodan Fields is running a challenge where if you hold an event, snap a picture and post on social with the hashtag DiscoverRF and tag at Rodan and Fields, you could win an ultimate event pack, which includes a ton of samples, which that alone would be worth it, and some other fun, super fun products. But listen, hold an event just for not to win this. Yes, that's just kind of a bonus and a perk, but to grow your business. I promise you, people will come. They want to get outside. They want to be in person. All right. The Greater Knoxville event of all events. I know some of you are on the West Coast, but for us East Tennesseans here, we are having a event November 16th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Venue is still to be determined, but we have a very special speaker who is coming from the home office, and his name might rhyme with Kim. Okay. So you are going to want to make sure that you mark this day off. If you work, you want to make sure that you ask for this day off. We have people who are planning on traveling far and wide to come to this event. It will be amazing, and will help just even more you chase the momentum of your business. All right. I loved this quote that they shared at convention. Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and it looks like work. Okay. So I cannot emphasize enough how great and huge this opportunity is for those of you who really want to pick up and run with this business. The sky is absolutely the limit. We're going to the moon and back. Okay. The rocket is taking off. And I'd love for you to be a part of that. It's an exciting, exciting time. Don't miss out. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's build it. And let me, I want to say this too, because I know that, the past couple of years that, we've had a lot going on in the world. Some people have, got sidetracked or have put the business on the back burner. And I want to be real here and share with you that I'm one of those people. I had a baby and he's a lot of work. And so because of that, I have had to put Rodan and Fields a little farther down on the priority list. I still work my business, but it's not like it was. Also, we had to pick up and move to Florida for Corey's work. And that was very depressing. I had a baby, trying to get my kids acclimated into a new area. It was super hard for me. And so Rodan and Fields fell even further down the list. Okay. And I really want to say, no matter where you are with this business, whether you've been absent for the last couple of years, or maybe you've just been giving a fourth, or maybe you've been giving none, just pick a way that you want to pick up this business and run with it. Okay. It may be that you're just like, I just want to focus on my personal business right now. You're maybe a little bit excited. You want to try the products and you want to share it with your current customer base and just kind of dip your toe in the water. I encourage you to do that. Or it may be B. You may be like, my real passion was when I was working with my team. So I'm going to step back in as a leader and reach out to some team members and ask them if they want to do an event, or maybe it's a virtual event, maybe it's an in-person event, or maybe I just want to collaborate with them and we all get excited together and maybe we do reach outs together. And maybe you enjoy working with the team, or maybe it's C. Maybe you're like, you know what, Liz, I see it. I get it. This is the time I'm all in. I'm going to work my personal business and I'm going to work with my team. And that's great. But I want you to know nobody is passing judgment. Nobody is. This is your business. It's your business. And that's the beauty of it. Okay. And if somebody is passing judgment, shame on them. Okay. This is your business. And that's what makes this so special. So don't pass up a great opportunity because you're nervous about what people would think. Who cares? Jump back in, make it a little, make it a lot, but make it something, especially if you see how special this is going to be. All right. I'm so excited. Go wash your hair. All right. Q&A. We want to open it up to Q&A. Anybody have any questions that they want to ask Dana or myself? We are going to open the floor. I think you would have to unmute yourself. So go for it.
Dana, I just had a gal message me during this asking me if this is a product that will help her hair grow. She needs something to help her hair grow. How do I reply to that?
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't use the word grow. But as Liz said, it does have the patented RF tri-energy complex. So when we are helping the hair on our scalp, not the hair, the skin on our scalp, when we're nourishing those cells, when we're giving our cells energy, something powerful happens to that. Okay. Can't use the word grow, but we can say it's going to give your skin at the root energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a patented ingredient. So that's what I would say. I don't think any hair company can use the word grow unless it's like a medication from a doctor, like a dermatologist medication. I'm not sure on that. Liz, do you know?
Yeah. So I think what's going to happen is just through personal testimony, obviously, like I can say anything that I want to. I can't make a claim, though, as a consultant, that the product is going to grow the hair. But I can tell you my personal testimony. Nobody can hold me back from that. So I recently have lost a ton of hair, gobs of hair, almost as much as after I had pace, which I thought I was going bald then. I have a ton of hair, and you probably can't tell. I'm sure you can't. But I can tell, and it's very worrisome to me, and it bothers me because I love my hair. About 2 days ago, I noticed that my hair that's coming in, I mean, it's like boom, it's there. And I've never seen it grow that fast before. So, what do you attribute that to? A healthier scalp. Yeah, I do. I think over time we'll be, like I said, we'll be able to hear testimonies personally from people like that, but technically we can't say that. So, but great question.
I did have that question already from someone. She's not a preferred customer, nothing. But she did ask me, do you have anything for hair growth? So that's what I said. Hair growth obviously comes from the skin on your scalp. So when we're treating that with our patented RF technology, or whatever it's called, tri-energy complex, that can definitely help. But I told her we can't claim, or we can't use the word growth, but that's a place that she could start. But good question. Because you're going to get these questions, and you're going to get questions. I've already got questions like, do you have something for dandruff? Or I have flaky scalp. So there's 2 different kinds of flaky scalp. This is a lot of information, but there are 2 different kinds. There are a flaky scalp that's dry and a flaky scalp that's oily. Okay. Or dandruff comes from too much oil production in your skin on your scalp. When you're producing so much oil, you become oily and dandruff. Okay, so there are 2 different kinds. So someone asked me, do you have something for flaky scalp? So I said, do you tend to have flaky dry scalp or flaky oily scalp? Okay, flaky dry scalp would be Smooth Plus. Okay, and again, I'll share the picture that I saw. They used this as a root treatment to treat the dry skin on their scalp, the dry flakes. Okay. If you have flaky, oily scalp, it would obviously be the Volume Plus with this. Okay. So this would be for oily scalp. Okay. So you're going to get those questions. And if anyone gets questions, along the way, just shoot me a messenger, because you're going to get those questions. I have already got those questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a great explanation.
Also, there is one more thing that you might get. People have like not psoriasis. Dermatitis on the scalp.
Okay.
We have a medication for dermatitis. It actually has to be a medication. But I think that this might help it too. But it's like every person's different, so they're just going to have to try. But we can't use the word like we'll treat anything.
Yeah. I was reading on the hair wrap thing that I got, the microfiber hair wrap, and it said on there, if you really want to treat your scalp, take the defrizz treatment and like put it all at the root, of course, and then cover your hair with that wrap, and that's what you sleep on. I'm like, wow, that would be incredible for your scalp.
Or you could also do that if you don't want to sleep in something. You could also try to massage it into your scalp on the root, and then just pin it up and put like a baggie or a hair, and just like go be in your house for the day or whatever for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, remember when those companies used to have those hot oil treatments? You could even heat it up with a hair dryer too. You're gonna really help your cells on your scalp.
If you heat it up with a hair dryer?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have hooded dryers in our home, so you could heat it up with a hair dryer, and your scalp becomes kind of hot and sweating. So it's going to open up pores on your scalp, and you're going to really get
Okay.
that soaking in your pores too.
Okay.
So that could be like a
I've
treatment.
learned-
Call that a treatment.
Yeah, I've learned so much from you, Dana.
Or these two things together, put this on your scalp, put this on your ends, twist it up, put a, shower cap, heat it
Yeah.
up, getting kind of like a conditioner / oil treatment at the same time. Just a thought.
Yeah.
I haven't done it, but I'm sure it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else have a question? Don't-
I do, Liz.
I do.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
How does this hold up for people with sensitive skin issues? Did we hear me?
Yeah, sensitive skin. I'm not sure. But I would say that the Smooth Plus with the oil is really good for sensitive skin. But again, we do have, everyone is different on their scalp, just like they're on their face, right? Some people use the Soothe and get amazing results, but some sensitive people use the Soothe and it just doesn't work for them. So I would just say, try the Smooth Plus. That would be mine. My suggestion, I would think that the volume would be a little bit more, maybe drying a little bit. I don't want to say that word, but you know what I'm trying to say. So with the oil, I would think it'd be good for sensitive scalp. But again, not every product is made for every type of scalp. So, we do have the 60-day money back guarantee if for some reason it doesn't work for them. That's what I would suggest. And maybe this on their scalp too, or this as well. The leave-in treatment blowout cream / curl cream.
We're giving it all kinds of names.
So, just have them try it. And that's what I would suggest.
Yeah, I would give them a sample and let them test a certain area.
Maybe do like a scalp test, like back here, back behind their hair, and just put it on and kind of, suds it up a little bit. Make sure they don't have a reaction if they're super, super sensitive.
Dana, I have a question. You said real quickly a little bit back about like a question about psoriasis or something. I know like we can claim with our skincare, like Soothe, but what were you saying about that? We can't really claim, or what would we say about that, directing it to hair care? If they have a question about psoriasis, that.
Yeah, I would definitely say the Soothe Plus the oil treatment on their scalp. But again, we can't claim that it treats any
Right.
of hair issue.
Okay.
But I would have them try it.
Right. That's what I had been asked, and that's kind of the way I went, but I just want to make sure I was on the right track.
And again, I do a lot of voice memos, so they can hear the excitement in my voice and just say, we can't claim that because we're not medical. I'm not a medical doctor, and but this is what I would suggest for you. I really, urge you to try it, or I can send you a sample and see if it helps.
Right.
Some person used this and they did a before and after picture. I think they only used it twice, and it wasn't psoriasis, but it was dry, flaky scalp.
Right.
And then she showed her scalp and it was gone. So that's what I would say. We can't, it's not a medication.
Right. And then we can also offer a sample.
And offer a sample. Yeah. For those particular people, I would definitely.
Thank you.
And again, I'm learning as I go too.
Yeah,
So
me too.
I don't know all the answers. But we'll work through it and we'll learn more as we go. And the more pictures that we see, we'll share, everyone will share with everybody. Anyone else have a question?
I do, Dana. So two things I want to comment. I've been using, and I did this with skincare, and it might be helpful for somebody asking the questions. I usually typically say, it's going to change the health of your scalp. It's going to change the health of your hair. And then I read the blurb or, I write down the blurb from Volume Plus or from
Yeah.
Smooth Plus. And I think that, I personally think it's been okay with me and my customers to say you're going to see that it changes the health of your hair. This is going to do, and then whatever the description is, I let them know. So that has sometimes can maybe take the place of using that word where we're not claiming treatment. So
Very
my
good.
question is,
Really
you
smart,
mentioned-
Marty.
what's that?
I said, that's really smart. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
Really good.
It helps me whenever I'm describing any of our products,
Mhm.
because they all change the health of something.
Yep.
But the very beginning of the call, you mentioned, and this has been my biggest struggle, because using hair care, like I thought I was upgrading about 2 years ago on the products I've been using, because I did upgrade, but I'm really just using a very middle of the road product. And I have now used the Volume Plus for the last 2 days and have just been shocked just on the shampoo and conditioner. That's all I've done. And I've realized what I've been missing just on a premium hair care. So could you tell me a little bit, and maybe if I need to help people who maybe are like me and we're not using premium, the price point for me has been a little, I want to be able to explain it well. So, what other, if you can name brands right now, like what other brands are premium? I don't even know what's considered premium out there.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot. So anything you could buy at a salon, or maybe like Sephora, I don't even know because I don't go in those places, but Kerastase, L'Oreal Professional, I would say like Matrix Biolage, anything Redken. I have tons of products here and a whole arsenal. Olaplex, I've been using Olaplex before Rodana Fields came out. Redken Extreme Anti-Snap. But before, what I can say is before I had an oil from this line, shampoo and conditioner from this line, a deep conditioner from this line, and just, a whole plethora of these different mix and match products. And I would kind of alternate, like one cycle, a couple months I'd use, Olaplex, a couple months I'd use Kerastase, whatever. But now I will say it's a one-stop shop. I will definitely say that it's a one-stop shop where it comes to their door, a shampoo, conditioner, and treatment of their choice, because it comes in the regimen. They can take the guessing game out of what is best for their hair, either volume or smooth plus, right? So whatever regimen. And then if they want like a leave-in or that's all extra, but it takes the guessing game out because, just like skincare, we can go into one of the stores and be like, where do I start? I don't know. So only thing that they need to know with this is they either need volume plus or smooth plus. And typically people know what they want. They know their hair. Okay. So it's a one-stop shop. And $109 for 3 products to me is an amazing price point. Okay. I even got products at a half off discount with my license, but I still think that's a great price point. So $36-ish per product, and it's concentrated. So again, this oil, oh my God, this is going to last forever. Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm sure this big thing, when I use a pea size, will last forever.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like you get what you pay for. If you want to use Dove bar soap on your face, you're going to get what you pay for. If you want to use our amazing skincare on your face, when you break it down, when it's made by dermatologists, okay, it's actually going to treat their health of their scalp, just like the word you said. They're going to see a difference and they're going to get what they pay for. So when someone says, oh, 109, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money to me. I just say, oh my, really? Like for 3 products, it's about $36 per product. I think it's typically going to last 2 months, but like the oil,
Yeah.
I would foresee this lasting months, like months or more, maybe. I don't know yet, you know. But the other brands are 36 or $40 per product, I would say.
There was one of the RFX leaders who posted a picture of her ledge in her shower, and it was just covered with products that she would rotate back and forth with, premium products. And so I love that, Dana, that it's a one-stop shop, because there are so many women, myself included, who you're trying to fix one problem, so you buy another product, and this has everything that you need, just like our regimens.
And I would say I was even one of those people that told my clients, like, well, you know, every company has an oil that's decent or a leave-in that's decent. I would never push one product, but when they have a place to go, it's a one-stop shop and it comes to their home, it takes the guesswork out of it, because people are lost when they go in a place like that. Like, they even go to the girl at the counter, which typically isn't even a cosmetologist, and say, what's good for volume or what's good to smooth. They have, I mean, they just know what they're taught, you know?
Yeah. Great question, Marty. Does that help?
Yes, very much. Thank you. Even that, I love the language. I'm writing down some really good language just about taking the guesswork out, because that's key. That's key.
It is. People get lost, and where do I start? Or, you know.
All right. Anybody else?
I really think these 3 products, and then maybe adding like the curl cream or whatever, that's all you need. I noticed my hair right away. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. If you have any more questions, please reach out to myself, reach out to Dana. Dana has been awesome in answering my questions. I know she would be more than happy to help you guys. But thanks so much for everybody tuning in. I am going to save this video to YouTube, so it's easy for you to share with your teams. But thanks for tuning in. Any questions that you have, and I just can't emphasize enough how excited I am, and how I'm ready to run. All right, everybody have a great weekend.
Bye, girls. Thank you.
Thanks so much,
you.
Dana.